Hey everybody, it's Eduardo Jackson, once again coming at you with a tutorial on CinemaDraft. I am the creator, CEO, and founder of CinemaDraft, and I'm going to walk you through how to make a call sheet, the lifeblood of the CinemaDraft game. Basically, your call sheet is kind of like your lineup of stars that you assemble in order to compete against others, and how their movies perform at the North American box office. You earn points based off their performance, and those points are aggregated and use them to compete against others to win cash prizes. So let's get started. Here we are. This would be your screen when you log in as a player on CinemaDraft. Let's check out the flagship main contest called the Feature Presentation. All your info here, how many players, prizes, start time, and this right here is what we call the theater lock time. It basically lets you know how long you have until or when we lock the amount of theaters that we're going to play with. And that'll come into play in just a moment. So here is the talent pool from which you use to create your call sheet. Now, theater lock matters only because this is when we set the rules as far as how many theaters we assign per movie. So for example, Magnificent Seven, as of 6 p.m. Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, we find out that 3,674 screens for Magnificent Seven are out. So we say, okay, cool. So that is how many screens we assign to the Magnificent Seven. And that sets it at a wide release. We have three release types for movies. We have wide, which is 2,000 and up. We have limited, which is 501 to 1,999. And then we have platform, which is 1 to 500. And basically, the points, the way it's scored is that you get 1 point per million for wide release. You get 1 point for every 500,000 in box office gross for limited release. And you get 1 point for every 100,000 in box office for platform release films. Also, what we have here is what we call our headliners. They are a little extra fancy. They get a star and usually a little pink border on the movie detail screen. And basically, your headliners, if it's, say, a wide release film like Magnificent Seven, and it does 100 million over a weekend, Denzel Washington as a headliner would get a 40% bonus over Matt Bomer. So Matt Bomer would get 100 points off 100 million opening weekend gross, whereas Denzel Washington at his 40% headliner bonus would get 140 points. So headliners, while they may be a little bit more expensive in value, they actually pay off a little bit more at the scoring column. So I'm a huge Denzel fan. This movie is going to go do gangbusters. So we're going to add him to our call sheet. We're also going to add Chris Pratt also for that sweet headliner bonus. All right. So now that's eaten up 40% of our budget. You only have 100,000 with which to roster or hire 10 actors under to your call sheet. You have to have 10 actors, no more, no less. So let's get started. You have to have at least one actor from each of the three release types. So let's go cheap and get Lee Byung-hun, who also is in the Magnificent Seven, as you'll see. Big weekend for him, this coming out. Let's also get another headliner because we have only 50,000 left and 6 slots to fill. Also, what's kind of nifty is you can do a search. So let's say we're looking for Storks, which should do some business this weekend. There it is. Let's see if we can fit in Andy Samberg as a headliner. It's kind of expensive. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots left. So I don't know. It's going to have to average about 5,000 a piece. It's going to be tough. Let's see if we can do it. Because I think it's going to be a top-heavy weekend where all the value is going to be slanted towards the big wide release new films like Storks and Denzel Washington's Magnificent Seven. So let's sort by release type. And as you can see, we can use pagination to go to additional pages. The Light Between Oceans, oh, is platform. That's interesting. Beatles, platform. We need a limited release type. So let's see if we can find one for cheap. Still in the fives. Next. Next. No luck under platform release. Okay, it gets really expensive under platform release. Oh, here we go. Limited release. Okay, so it looks like the cheapest we're going to find maybe is going to be the Wildlife. So let's see if we can squeeze that in for 6,300. All right, it's getting tight now. We only have 4 slots left and a little bit over 20,000 to fill it. So we just have to go super cheap. So let's sort by salary. Go back to the beginning. So we're going to sort by salary, going cheapest to more expensive. And yeah, let's just do what we can. I'm going to go heavy on Age of Shadows. You never know sometimes about these niche these niche foreign films. Sometimes they may play heavily to an ethnic crowd. So we're gonna try to stock up on that. Actually, another cool feature you can use to help fill out your call sheets, you can just click on, let's see, you can click on, work with me here, shadows. Let's look this up. Click on the Age of Shadows, and you can just basically start rostering from this screen right here. So we're gonna get him, her. Oh, are we out of spots? Okay, maybe we're out of spots. Let's go back. Or are we out of money? So we got those two. Let's do him and him. And we've got a full stack. We are 700 under budget, and we have successfully made a call sheet. And you'll know when you've successfully made a call sheet when these two conditions are stricken through, which is choosing one actor from each of the 3 release types and getting 10 actors, no more no less, and under 100,000 in your budget. Submit. Send us back to the contest page. And that, my friends, is how you make a call sheet. Check us out at CinemaDraft.co to sign up for an invite to the free beta and play the game.